military vid. Damn, she's fucking loud. Anyways, I'm filming like a military vid to like, everyone's always asking me like a bunch of like military questions and stuff. And I mean, I can only speak for the army, obviously, since I'm in the army. So to go right into the video, we're gonna talk about basic training. Probably the worst time of your life. Honestly, people always talk about like, I love the basic training. It wasn't even that hard. You don't know you're lying. Like, you know you're lying. I don't know if it was just me because I was not working out before before I joined the army, but I struggled. I remember the first okay, so let's start over. First, you go into reception. So reception is like getting your military clothing, like your PT gear, your uniforms and stuff. You have to go through this medical process, and then you stay there for a couple days, and then you in process to basic training. So one of like the highlights of reception is like PTSD, like to the max. I really don't understand why that shit was so difficult. Reception was worse than basic training, if that makes sense. Like, with the sessions there, like, they can't really smoke you, but you do a lot of push-ups and stuff. Literally. Anyways, so when I went in, I had like blonde highlights. I just got them a couple months before I even joined. To go to the basic training, you had to like have one color hair, like one, you know what I'm saying? And so this female drill sergeant was like, you didn't dye your hair. This bitch made me dye my hair black. My hair, I know my hair looks black, but look, this is my dry hair. Like, it's brown. My natural hair is brown. So I dyed my hair black, and so I was in processing like drying. Bitch, get my life together. Hold on. We got the hair dye. I went upstairs into the female bay, and they had to dye my hair for me. This female, I don't know who she was. I think she was like my bunkmate. She was up on top of me, and she was dyeing my hair. And over the intercom, the female just sergeant was like, "Formation time now. Like, come downstairs." With my hair dyeing my hair, I'm like, so what do I do? So literally, I asked the females like around me, like, what should I do? Should I go downstairs and ask? Like, you know, these bitches really just did not give a fuck about me. Like, they're just like, I don't know. I was like, cool. So me being me, I go downstairs and I asked the drill sergeant, like, can I wash my hair out real quick and then come down to formation? Bro, I swear when she saw me, she looked at me. She was like, you really came downstairs with your hair down your hair like that? And I was like, but if I didn't come downstairs, I was gonna get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, either way, I was fucked. So basically, she made all the females drop and do push-ups and made me stand in front of all of them in like parade rest. If you know what parade rest is, like this. Put your hands behind your like middle of your back, whatever. And so I had to do that, and then she made them push for me, and she was upset because my face was just like, I have a natural like resting bitch face. I get it from my mother. Shout out to you, mom, but I don't like this song at all. But whatever. So whatever. I was just looking at them like, okay, and then she like asked me a question. It's like, oh, so you don't give a fuck? Da da da. I just rolled my eyes. Worst decision of my life. So I rolled my eyes. This bitch went crazy. She didn't even drop me, did she? I think she dropped me. I did a couple push-ups, and then I had to go wash out my hair. But mind you, they made me keep my hair dye in my hair for like 2 or 3 hours. I would have sued the army if my hair fell out. I swear to God, like literally, that's a long time to keep your hair dye in. You're supposed to keep your hair dye in for like 30 minutes max. So whatever, that happened. Finally, I'm done with reception, and we went to basic training. So what's most talked about basic training is day 0, which is start attack. That's when you're getting to your platoons and stuff. Right when I got first of all, they make you on this bus carrying these big ass duffel bags, bigger than me. If you know me, I'm small. And they get you on the bus, make you sit in the bus, put your bag in front of you, and put your head down, so you don't know where you're going. They say like, oh, it's gonna be a far drive, shit like that. It was like down the street, because you're on the same, obviously the same base. Oh, I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I was in 134, so if you're watching this and I went to basic training with you, y'all probably hated me because everyone smoked all the time. But, so you're on your way over there. Just start on the bus with you. Everyone's quiet. Everyone's like mad nervous and shit. And I remember, this is so embarrassing. I remember they give you these shots and shit. So like I'm like automatically sick. It makes you fucking sick. And I remember just walking out this hall at reception, and there's just like mad people with like all these shots. I used to walk down the line and it's like shot, 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 shot. I'm telling you, I'm thinking in my mind like, is this really what the army's about? You know, they really just don't give a fuck about you. And before those shots, I'm gonna take this pill. It was like before the pill, it was like called the peanut butter shots. And if anyone knows what it is, it's like I don't know, but I'm glad that's just not even a thing anymore. But like, if you can't, you have to swallow this pill, don't leave it in your mouth for this amount of time because then you'll get a rash and this and that. So you're like, what the fuck, like freaking out. So whatever, I swallowed the pill, you walk in the hallway, and then they give you all these shots. And so I was sick as fuck. So I remember just being down, putting my head down with my duffel bag, and bro, like all my I was just so sick. All these like, I was running, my nose was runny. So I'm like dealing with my runny nose, talking to my friend. I was like, literally, we met on the way over from Florida to South Carolina. So like, it made us take a van all the way to South Carolina. And so I met her. She's from Florida too. Jones, if you're watching this. I know she doesn't have Instagram or anything, so. But Jones was my bitch. Literally, wouldn't have went through my training without this girl. But we were just talking. I'm like, bitch, I'm nervous. Like, how about you? Like, yo, like, did I really sign up for this shit? And she's like, just stay quiet. And I was like, yo, someone pray for me. If only my mom knew what the fuck I was going through. Like, to this day, like, I don't really talk about basic training like that. I don't know if it's because, like, traumatized by it, or I just don't like that part of my life. Like, so we get there, make you run with this big ass bag, like, deep. Like, you're here running forever, and this bag is fucking heavy, like, heavy. You're just running forever. And literally, what's it called? We get to our platoons. You have like a certain color, and that's your color. You go to that platoon. So it's like 4 platoons. So it was like black, blue, red, and green. I was in blue, and the black. What were they called? I don't know what they were called. They were called pit bulls. I was called war dogs. Then it was, oh fuck, red was what? Hellhounds, and then fucking green, just Sergeant Nola. I forgot his fucking name. Anyways, but so we get to our platoons, and instantly they're just yelling, "Who's Vidal? Where's Vidal? Who's Vidal?" I'm here like, should I cover my name tape? Or like, I'm here just like, fuck. I'm like, I'm right here. It's me. And then all these drill sergeants come running up to my face, talk about spit and all. Like, yelling at me, thinking, oh, you think you're hot shit? You think you're big and bad? This isn't that. I'm here like, just taking all this spit in. And then my drill sergeant, the female one, of course. Female, if you know anything about the army, you know the female sergeants or the female drill sergeants be doing the fucking most. Like, they just need to prove themselves, and they have to be this and they have to be that. So she was literally like, oh, you think you're big and bad? What are you, like 5 feet tall? I'm here like, bitch, I'm 4'11". And she was like 5'2". So I'm like, bitch, you're not even that tall. But I was just not even saying anything. I was just saying like, and then they just made us drop our bag, pick up our bag, drop our bag. Like, for a good, like, 5 minutes, until you're exhausted already, and it's, like, middle of the day. And the worst part of that day, not even what the drill sergeants or any of that shit had to deal with, the worst part of the day was eating an MRE. If you don't know what the MRE is, I don't know what it really stands for. Like, meal ready something. It's, like, they come in this little bag, and it's, like, disgusting food, like food that can last forever, so you know that food is not good, and that shit used to fuck up your stomach. And I remember that first week of eating the MREs, or that day, you have to eat MREs for the whole meal, like every meal, and then you actually start going to the DFAC. The DFAC is like the cafeteria type of thing for the army, and not the best food, especially in basic training. They don't give a fuck what you're eating, like, and you get like 5 minutes to eat. Anyways, eating this MRE. I remember I got this like pasta. I didn't even eat it. I'm telling you, I didn't eat shit for a good 2 days. Like, I was not eating. I was just like, I'm not eating this fucking no seasoned, no fucking, who knows who made this. And 3, is it safe to eat? Like, I'm not in Afghanistan. Why the fuck am I eating this MRE? But thankfully, we started going to the defact. And so in the defact, it's defact. And you would go in, you had to like stand up, parade rest until your time was to go get your food. And you went to this line. They give you as much as they want to give you. And thankfully, our dispatchers didn't tell us what we had to eat, but we'll talk shit about what you're eating. Like, oh, you're eating bread? This is why you're fat. This is why you're not gonna pass the PT test. I never got bread because I don't eat bread like that. But I'm just saying what they would tell other people. And what's it called? So you have to like heel step. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're in the army, like do the heel step, or some shit like that. And then they're like heels together makes the food better. Some stupid shit like that. Bro, I used to get tight. Like, yo, shut up. So you go, and they made you, the worst part is they made you like chug down a cup of milk before you can even eat. So I'm telling you, I would try to finesse the system. I would try to eat and then drink my milk. Because first of all, I don't drink milk like that. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not really anymore because I eat cheese and shit. I'm like a picky lactose intolerant. I just don't drink milk. And so I used to get it all the time. And then at one point, I started trying to take the silk milk because it would come smaller, like a little like carton, and it tastes better, obviously. And they're like, "How the fuck you get cheese on your plate, on your pasta, and then you're here drinking silk milk?" I'm like, bro, they know us everything. Anyway, so they will flip all the tables. So once the table in the front of you stood up, that means you have like 2 minutes left to eat. So it was just like always, you would literally eat so fast that like you don't even feel anything, like you don't even enjoy your food, and the food wasn't good. Afterwards they would make us like work out right after we were done fucking eating. It was a hard time. And there's some things that my recruiter didn't tell me. So Sergeant Medina, if you're watching this, you got my ass. You really did. Because all I thought was just deal with this bullshit, take a couple PT tests, call it a day. There's 3 fucking FTXs you have to do, field training exercises or whatever. One was called the hammer, second one was called the anvil, the third one is at the final, like you have to pass this forge, or that's it. It was called the forge. So the hammer was like a ruck march, so you're carrying this big ass rucksack on your back, your weapon, everything. And you're walking for miles. I don't remember how long that first one was. Only the second one was like 15 miles. You're just walking. The third one, apparently we did. Because the first one was like 2 days long. The second one was like 3 days. I don't remember. But the forge was 4 days long. So you're just marching, walking to your new site each day. You have to do the Nick at Night. If anyone knows what Nick at Night is. Fuck, bro, Nick at Night would be that night. I'm fucking exhausted. So you're walking forever. And then you finally get to the Nick at Night site. And then, because our drill sergeants were fucking assholes, they made us do, like, obstacle course before the Nick at Night. So the obstacle course was fun. Like, you're here running down these fucking... You're always pitch black, and you're in the woods, just running down. And then you'll see an obstacle course. You have to jump. You have to climb this big-ass wall. You have to, like, low crawl under these wires. It was just like, bro, I'm telling you, shit was rough. I remember I was going up a wall, and some kid like kicked his foot over, busted my lip open, and then, but I forgave him because he helped me. I just spit. If anyone saw that, he helped me over. They literally like boost me like cheerleading. They literally always just take care of me. Like I'm mad small, so like shit like that was easier for tall people, but me. I couldn't even reach the top. The people could just reach it and just jump over. Not B. That's more than my height times 2. So they made us do the obstacle course, and then we did Nick at Night. If you don't know what Nick at Night is, sorry. It's like you got to low crawl like a football field type of thing. Like that's the length of it. but over you is like bombs, and then there's like live shooting going on top of you. So obviously you can't stand up. You have to just get through it. So you're just low crawling. So I remember we're like in the trenches, and we just stand there for mad long. And I'm telling you, I haven't slept. So like I'm here leaning, like sleeping on the wall, standing up. And I don't know where you hear go go go, like climb on the wall. I'm thinking we're gonna like walk out the trench and then go on the field. No, bro, we had to jump up from the fucking trench to the field. And wow, my luck, I just got my lip busted. My luck, I guess everyone freaked the fuck out. So you know how people are when they freak out. They just like whatever, they go like fucking animals. And I'm trying to go up, and this guy kicks my fucking face. Like pushes me like with his boot. He's lucky I have a big ass head, because if he did not, I probably would have knocked out. Anyways, he kicked my fucking head with the boot, and I just fall back, and I'm like, bro, I can't even be hurt. Like I couldn't even have time to react. I had to just get my ass back up there and just low crawl. So you're low crawling with your LTV, like your bulletproof vest, your ACH, your helmet, and your weapon. We got issued like knee pads and fucking elbow pads and shit. You think they made us use that shit? And mind you, to make it worse, it would just rain. So the sand on that field was super fucking wet. So all you feel was the sand cutting your skin. Like it's cutting. And so I'm low crawling, bro. I'm telling you, when I fucking basically ran that shit with my arms, I was quick. I remember telling that guy who kicked me in the face to get the fuck out of my way because he was going way too slow. And I was with it. And he's like, and kick him in the face. Shit me tight. Anyway, so I did that shit. I'm telling you, people, I just remember getting out, finally making it out, and my friends just sitting there like, bro, like, tell you dead. Like, she was just like this. And I'm like, bro, like, you good? Like, what's going on? She was just no fucking emotion. Like, just, one was crying afterwards, but like, one was just like, so I'm here like trying to take all her stuff off from her so she could wash herself, and like, you know, I'm just trying to like, give me your weapon type shit. And it was just like, bro, some shit like that, like it's like scary at the moment, but with me, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, this shit's fake. I mean, I guess the rounds, the live rounds were actually real. I didn't know till afterwards, so that's maybe why I wasn't scared. But as long as you don't get the fuck up and stand like an idiot, you'll be fine. Just fucking low crawl. It feels like forever. It feels like you're never gonna make it, but I'm telling you, how you feel after completing it is like unbelievable. Like, you're just like, fuck, I just did this shit, like, you know. And then after that, I thought we were done for the day. No, we had to walk to our new site. It was already like 11 at night, and I'm here like with all this sand, like sand where like places it should not be in. Like my butt crack y todo. I'm telling you, like, it was bad. Like, and I had sand on my thighs. That's why my thighs are big. I'm telling you right now, my thighs are so skinny because all this fucking running and shit. But I was literally walking and crying. I was like, bro, this shit, I'm telling you, my legs were just with sand, just scraping on each other. I'm like, my thighs were bleeding, they were red. And then I'm still here walking, fucking to our next site. That shit fucking sucked. Like, no, I wasn't gonna give up. I'm gonna cry about it, cause this shit hurt, but I'm gonna keep on going. So that's probably the worst part of basic training, was like the forge, cause you're just sleeping on the dirt a couple days. You're not showering, nothing. The only hygiene you could do is wipe yourself down with some field wipes, brush your teeth. You can't change. You're wearing, bro, the blisters on your feet, terrible. So you're doing all of this shit, and it's just, while you're doing it, you're like, yo, what the fuck I get myself into? But afterwards, you feel like, everyone always gonna do that though. They're gonna tell you, oh, it wasn't easy. It was easy. Like, it wasn't hard, blah, blah, blah. But while you're doing it, you know you hate your life. I'm gonna tell you straight up how it is. Like, this shit fucking sucks. It's 10 weeks of bullshit and 10 weeks of drill sergeants downgrading you to your lowest point. And my drill sergeant's always telling me, you're not gonna make it. Like, you're not gonna make it. You're not even trying. Da, da, da. My attitude was ass before basic training. So during basic training, it was like me changing into like the person I am today. So that really did help me. Like, kind of like humbled me down. Like, bitch, it was terrible. But yeah, you have a red face PT test. white phase, and then blue phase. So red phase, the worst phase you could go through. If you get through red phase, bitch, you could do the rest of the phases. Like, red phase are just terrible to you. White phase, like, now they're getting kind of funny with it. And then blue phase is like, it's a joke, it's funny, but they'll still smoke you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not a joke. Like, it's serious, but then they're kind of chill with it. You know, you're trying to get to know everyone better. And then the red, white, and blue phase is when you're about to graduate. I didn't think I was gonna make it to that point. I really thought I was just gonna get recycled. Getting recycled is going back a few weeks because you didn't pass your PT test. And I was like, damn, bro. I told my family that I was gonna fucking graduate this day, and I'm not gonna graduate this day. But after the blue phase PT test, since I didn't pass it, we had to do the forge. And a couple days after the forge, you know, the forge kills your fucking soul. Like, your body is dead. And then 3 days after that, I had to take a PT test again. How did I pass it? Shout out to my girl West, if you're watching this. I remember I passed my push-ups and sit-ups, maxed out. And then for my run, I had a pacer with me. So it was like my best friend on the basic training. Like, literally, this girl was everything. So she ran with me. So I just remember running this 2 miles. Like, mind you, we ran on hills for these fucking PT tests. So, like, you would go downhill and then you get to run back uphill. So that's 1 mile down and 1 mile back. And you know the pain in your legs when you're just going uphill, it just kills. Like, I'm not good at sprinting, I just run. So I just remember her like just yelling at me when I was running, like, do you want to see your parents? Do you want to come to your graduation? Do you want to have family day? And I was just like, bitch, I really do. So I'm here just running. So I passed my run. Shout out to West for motivating your girl. And after that, everything was smooth sailing. So bitch, training wasn't that bad. It was bad. Bitch, I'm lying. It was bad. Especially for me, since I always get picked on. AIT, I told myself, you're going to be the best you can be. You're going to try, you know, running is not your best, so work harder on your run. So an AIT, I was a squad leader. There's 4 squads. So there's like a platoon guide, and then the APG is like the assistant platoon guide. So they're basically in charge of the platoon, and then a drill sergeant. And then your 4 squad leaders. So I was a 4th squad leader, and I had like 25 people in my squad. So I was in charge of accountability and all that stuff to make sure everyone's there on time. If someone's going to sick call, I have to let them know. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a little bit of responsibility you get. And so when we go on runs, of course I'm in the front because I'm squad leader. So I just didn't want to like fall out. Falling out was like the ultimate give up. Sometimes I would fall out because I'd be like, listen, today's not my day. But Oliver, if you're watching this, I remember Oliver, my best friend at AIT, even though we fought for like 2 weeks, I didn't talk to her for 2 weeks. But she would always come stand next to me. I always save her a spot next to me. We would be running. I'd be like, listen, bitch, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to start running. I'm going to act like I get a cramp. I'm going to do a little this, and we're going to fall out, okay? But every time we said that shit, I never did it. Because, like, when you start running, we just have, like, this, like, energy. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, I just want to do better. You know what I'm talking about? Like, basic training, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. And then AIT was like, okay, this is my time to better myself. Get my shit together. And Oliver's like, bitch, you never did it. You never did it. Like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. But my run time, like, went down tremendously. I went from an 18-minute 2 mile to a 16-minute 2 mile. And I'm very proud of myself. I saw my push-ups. Sit-ups, y'all couldn't count on me for that shit. I ate too much pasta to do good on sit-ups. Anyways, so after AIT, I got stationed in Fort Carson, Colorado. And like, if you know anything about the Army, like TRADOC, like training environments are not like the Army. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the Army is so much more chill. Like, my first duty station, like Fort Carson, I remember getting all this freedom all at one time. And I was like, I don't even know what to do myself. They give you, the day I got here, and they're like, here's your room key, here's your linen, here's information on Monday, be there, blah, 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 so you can process into your new duty station. I'm telling you, I was like, okay, so what do I do myself the rest of the day? Like, literally, you just go into your room and you're like, damn, like, I made it. Like, I for real made it. Like, I just finished basic training. I just finished AIT. I graduated. And it's like, bro, can y'all tell that I scratched this one off? I did my eyebrows, but I was playing around. If it looks weird, whatever. I already got released for the day, so I'm chilling. Anyways, so you get all this freedom back. Kind of feel like a civilian, but you still obviously have your army duties and shit. So I'm in processed in. Now I'm in 3rd Brigade, blah blah. I'm getting deployed. A little bit more about AIT though. So depending on your job, it depends on how long you're there for and your tests. So it's kind of like school. So my MOS is 92 flocks. Well, and so I went to Fort Lee, Virginia. That's like the 92 series where we get stationed, where we go for AIT. So it's like 92 Alpha, 92 Fox, I don't know, 92 Bravos. All of us go there. And I was in uniform company, U Pride. And I was there 10 weeks. It was like the same thing at basic training. 10 weeks there, 10 weeks at AIT. You get to pass a series of tests. So there was Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, and then what was after Foxtrot? Did I know my ABCs? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then golf. That's all the tests you have to take in a matter of 10 weeks. So you're learning your job in 10 weeks, and then you have to take tests on that. And if you fail once, you get one retry. And if you don't pass that one, you get recycled to the platoon behind you, and you have to do it all over again. So I was like, not today. I'm doing these 10 weeks and I'm out. So after I finish AIT, that's when you get stationed to your first duty station. Your first duty station is your first contract. So as many years as you put down, as you picked, that's how long you're gonna stay at your first duty station. So my first contract is 3.5 years. So right now I have 2 years and 10 months left, about to be 2 years and 9 months left. And so that's my first contract. And so I have to stay in Fort Carson, Colorado for the rest of the contract. After your first contract, you have to pick your next duty station. So if I enlist, I don't know where I want to go. Because I heard you hear a lot of shit about different duty stations. You know what I'm talking about? Here is like, it's cold. They're running in this weather. Fucking sucks. But, so after this deployment, I'll have 2 years left, and then I'll have a year of dwell time, and I'll be deployed again for another 9 months. So my contract is obviously gonna go by really fast. So debating if I rank up fast, I might stay in. But right now I'm focusing on school. The Army's benefits are really good. That's the only thing I can say good about the Army. Not really. It's really not for everybody. So let me just put this out there so people can understand this, because everyone always asks me these questions. Like, how is the Army? Do you, like, I don't know if I should do it. Listen, if you don't think you're mentally prepared, if you don't think you don't like getting told what to do, and if you have the attitude up the ass, don't do it to yourself, because it will be hell. Like, your sergeants will kill you, basically. Like, they won't leave you alone. And it gets worse, because, okay, let's say you glide through basic training and go to AIT, it's the same shit. And in your first duty station, you can't do what you want. You know what I'm talking about? Like, to leave, I can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna leave this weekend and go out and do this and not, like, go to a different fucking state. I have to put a leave form in, get it approved by a commander. It's a lot of rules. And getting discharged from the Army does not look good when you want to apply to another job. You know what I'm talking about? If it's like an honorable or medical, whatever, that's a different story. But it's because you're being a shitbag and you're getting kicked out the Army, finding a job afterwards is not going to be the easiest. So if it's not for you, and if you really believe in your heart it's not for you, do not put yourself in that position. Because I know my sister right now doesn't like her unit or whatever. It's really rough for her. Not rough for her, but she doesn't want to deal with it. You know what I'm talking about? Me, thankfully, my unit is ass. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not going to tell you my unit. I just know I'm for a person. Not the best. But I have, like, really good supportive friends around me. I love the environment I'm in. I love Colorado. So that's why I'm okay. You know what I'm talking about? Like, work is work. It's like bitch. I'm talking way too fast. If I'm talking way too fast, let me know. I talk really fast. I have a big ass head. It just processes really quick. But it's like pick your struggle. So it's either you want to deal with it for a couple of years, get the benefits, rack up with your money real quick, get the degree for free. If you can mentally do that, then do it. But if you don't think you could do it, if you don't think you can stop smoking bud and doing all this other shit, don't do it. And that's an honest opinion from me, because you're going to regret it. This is not no regular job that you could just be like, I quit, because you can't fucking quit. You think I just don't want to be like, fuck it, I quit? I cannot. So if you don't think you could do it, don't put yourself into that predicament. The army is not for everybody. The military is not for everybody. If you want some easy ass fucking military branch, the Air Force will treat you good. It's not like the Army. Army is like tough love. The Air Force is like, here you go. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, military, that's like more of a story. Military is not for everybody. So if you're considering it, make sure you know what job you're picking. Make sure you know, like, your recruiter is not lying to you. They're gonna lie to you and tell you exactly what you want to hear. Make sure you get a bonus, because usually the jobs give you a bonus. If you don't have a bonus, that's rough. But make sure they give you a bonus. Make sure they let you know all the benefits, and make sure you go to school. They're paying for your school for free, so why not do it? I'm doing it online because I'm getting deployed. I'm gonna have a lot of free time, hopefully, they say. So hopefully I get to finish my degree, and that's the only reason why I joined the Army. Free school, no debt. I get to rack up on deployment money. It's like, what I'm talking about, it's like, yes, the Army sucks sometimes. There's bad days, but that's like with everything in life. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, just pick your struggle. Pick your struggle. Anyways, I hope I answered some questions for you guys. If I did not, let me know. I could go in more depth about my military fucking stories, my basic training stories, my AIT stories. Let me know. But this is like a very long video, I feel like, so I'm gonna end it now. Let me know what video you want me to do next. My first video was gonna be a get ready with me, but that video was way too long, and it was a hard struggle to fix that. So I did a second one, and then my tape stream was fucked up in the back, so I didn't even want to post it because it looks rough. So this is gonna be my first video. Anyways, like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know